Dr. Mehmet Oz tried to hand out fitness advice on social media, but instead of inspiring people to hit the gym, he ended up becoming the internet's latest punchline. The 66-year-old administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services posted what he called a super simple fitness tip for his more than 3 million followers on X, demonstrating how to perform, quote, a proper squat. Standing in what appeared to be his backyard, Oz explained that people shouldn't lean forward while squatting, instead saying they should sit back, as if they were about to touch a toilet seat. But as he demonstrated the movement, things didn't quite go according to plan. While trying to stand back up, Oz appeared to lose his balance, flailing his arms before taking several awkward steps backward to stop himself from falling over. Despite the stumble, the video continued, with Oz encouraging viewers to keep practicing because, according to him, it would eventually become natural. He also promoted brisk walking for heart health, before moving on to demonstrate pull-ups on monkey bars, where he appeared far more comfortable. But by then, social media had already made up its mind. Critics quickly flooded the comments section, mocking both the demonstration and Oz's fitness advice. One user wrote, quote, "No, and Keg's breath doesn't know how to lift weights properly, do a pull-up, or even do agility exercises." Another joked, quote, "Looks like he needs a bra that offers more support." A third mocked the squat itself, writing, quote, "He can't even do this right. Looks like he's trying to poop in the woods." Another added, quote, "Good move for the poopin', that's all I see." And perhaps the harshest reaction came from one commenter who wrote, quote, "I want to see him fall hip first in the toilet with the seat up." The clip has since spread widely across social media, with many users poking fun at the irony of a health official going viral, not for his advice, but for struggling to demonstrate the very exercise he was teaching. And this isn't the first time a senior Trump administration official has found themselves at the center of a fitness-related social media storm. Just last month, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was filmed attempting to bench press alongside American service members during a visit to a military base. But instead of showcasing strength and camaraderie, the clip quickly went viral for an entirely different reason, with critics claiming Hegseth appeared to struggle with the exercise, while the soldiers around him looked far more comfortable and composed. President Trump's war chief, Pete Hegseth, is facing online ridicule after a workout session at Guantanamo Bay turned into an unexpectedly awkward moment. The U.S. Defense Secretary was filmed attempting to bench press alongside American service members during a recent visit to the military base. But instead of showcasing strength and camaraderie, the clip quickly went viral for an entirely different reason. Critics claimed Hegseth appeared to struggle with the exercise, while soldiers around him looked far more comfortable and composed. The video was reposted by the X account Republicans Against Trump with the caption, "What is Pete Hegseth doing?" Social media users wasted little time piling on. One critic wrote, quote, "The contrast between the soldiers around him looking elite and him struggling like a newborn deer is hilarious." Another said, quote, "Trying to crush his chest cavity because he is too weak to pretend to be able to bench press. How embarrassing." Another commenter took a more sarcastic approach, writing, quote, "Getting swole so he can lift Kash Patel when they do their dirty dancing routine at Freedom 250, followed by the hashtag time of your life." Even after a user posted what they described as the full video, critics argued it did little to improve the secretary's image, with some accusing him of performing incomplete repetitions before appearing visibly exhausted. The embarrassing workout clip comes during Hegseth's visit to Guantanamo Bay, a place that holds personal significance for the defense secretary. Hegseth served at the naval base nearly 2 decades ago and spent part of his latest trip speaking with service members during their morning physical training session. But the visit was also overshadowed by rising tensions between the United States and Cuba. During his trip, Hegseth issued a stark warning, saying it would be unwise for Cuba to pursue military capabilities that could threaten the base or the American homeland.
But that's why we formed the America's Counter-Cartel Coalition. Now we're working with friendly countries in their countries to find where these designated terrorists operate, where they create their drugs, and we're partnering with them. Sometimes we're doing it in the open, so the world can know, and a lot of times we're doing it quietly. So we can work with those governments, hunt those designated terrorist organizations. In fact, there's some big news coming out of Venezuela very soon on that subject, because now we've got a partner there in Venezuela willing to work with us. You may have more of a partner in Colombia. You look at Ecuador, you look at Honduras, you look up and down. We're working more and more to get after that problem set. And then you look at Cuba, where we are, where the United States of America has been for over 100 years and where we will remain in key terrain. And that government has decisions to make about what kind of reforms they want to pursue. It's not my job to make that decision for them. It's our job at the War Department to be prepared for whatever our Commander-in-Chief asks us to do on behalf of defending the American people. It would be unwise for the government of Cuba to try to procure or get access to the types of weapons that could reach this base or the American homeland. They would be inviting the kind of confrontation not only do they not want, but they could not stand.
Hegseth did not provide details about the type of weaponry he believes Cuba may be seeking. Guantanamo Bay remains one of America's most strategically important installations in the Caribbean. The base is home to around 3,000 military personnel and also houses the Guantanamo Bay Detention Facility. But for many online, the headlines from Hegseth's trip had little to do with regional security. Instead, it was a workout session and a struggling bench press that ended up dominating the conversation.